Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday. Saturday is the day governed by Saturn, and I am the Moon Mama. I'm emotional today. Like, I feel like weeping, and that's okay. And it's not a bad feeling. It's like there's a part of me that feels like everything I've been waiting on all my life is happening in this moment. It's a very weird experience. I can't even explain it. I just know that that's what it feels like. So today is a Saturn day, and this is Horsetail. Horsetail, and I just order it from Frontier Co-op and let it soak in the big jar that I showed you guys yesterday. And Horsetail is, it strengthens our bones. It's a Saturnial plant, and it strengthens our bones, our hair, our nails, but it also strengthens our constitution. It gives you a sense of confidence and strength, and because these plants, they help our physical body, but they also help our energetic ethereal bodies as well. And so I have Saturn in Aries, and we are in Aries right now. The sun is in Aries, and we are, it's this experience is demanding that we have courage. And so Saturn gives us courage, or helps us develop it. So Saturn is currently in Aquarius, and Aquarius is the constellation of rebellion, breaking ties with the old constructs, the old ways of being, the conventional ways of thinking and doing things for the purpose of evolving, for the purpose of becoming new, not for the sake of just being a rebel. This Aquarian energy is for the sake of forging a new path, because as humans, we're here to evolve. We're here to be different. We're not here to stay the same. And so the moon is currently in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is the energy of adventure. It's adventure for the sake of evolution. It's like, let me try this new thing, this new idea, to see if that will bring me into a greater experience of myself. It's adventure for the purpose of growth and evolution. So you marry these energies, the Saturnial energy in Aquarius, which is about being who you're really here to be, breaking free from the old identities and stepping into a new identity. And what do we see? We're going through this experience, which is totally collapsing everything we've always identified with and giving us the space to be new. One of the things that, you know, one of the things that sort of that brings up sadness for me is what I sense could be the fallout of this coronavirus, like the divide, like us being afraid of one another, us penalizing people who think differently, who want to do things differently. Like, I know for me, my son is not vaccinated, and because the chemicals in the vaccinations are poisonous, and I have not wanted to risk his health and well-being for a vaccination. And so how are we going to move forward in the way for us to still be our unique selves and to protect our own health? And it's like, it's not the government's responsibility to protect our health, and however the government does it is not usually really healthy. It's usually damaging in many ways to people, and we don't get accurate information. And so one of the ways that we can take responsibility for our health is through herbal medicines and herbal remedies and holistic practices that allow us to transform our energy and transform our perception. And so spending time on the earth, spending time in sun, doing the herbal remedies, breath work, meditation, just being in nature, fortifying our minds, thinking in a way that is in truth, right? People say think positively. There is no such thing as positive and negative. Everything is positive and negative is what is, everything is like there's a spectrum, right? But to think in truth is, everything is not truth, right? So it's like, where is truth? And following the light. Those are the things that will really fortify our health. The challenge is that most people are maybe not willing to do the work to learn, to educate themselves to what is going to be the health remedies for them. And so because of that, then the consensus is to subject us all to the lowest frequency of what people are willing to do, which sometimes can be things like vaccinations. But that is not the only way. So today, as the moon is in Sagittarius and the sun is in Aries and Saturn is in Aquarius, we have this energy asking us, do we have the courage? Do you have the courage to break away from the old ways of being, from the current system, and discover a new way that is yours, that is unique to you, that is for you? And in doing so, if you have the courage to, this thing about courage, it assumes fear is there, right? And so when I am experiencing fear, the first thing I do is ask for my higher self to help me. Please, beloved divine within me, show me the way. Show me the path. Show me the clearing. Because that is the answer. We cannot find the answers through our ego. We cannot find the answers through competing and comparing and blaming. We have to find the answers in a new reality within ourselves, in a new consciousness, in a new dimension. One of the things that I love is that it says, in my Father's house, there are many mansions. And astrology is all about the mansions of astrology, right? And so Saturn is currently in Aquarius, which governs the 11th house, the 11th mansion in this constellation, right? And so the 11th mansion is the future. Like the future is something we can't see or know, but the future it always comes. It's always, so it's like, how can we prepare ourselves internally for the future? And how we do that is by tapping in to the high mind of God, literally, because there is a presence, a being, a force that knows everything that's already in the future. There is a divine being. Consciousness is already in the future. And if consciousness is already in the future, then there's an aspect of us that's already in the future, because we're one with all things. And so as we are in this physical body right here, right now, we can tap into consciousness and ask consciousness, what will we need for the future? What will we need to flourish? What will we need to experience happiness and joy? What will we need for health and well-being for the future? Because it's already there. And when we tap in and ask and breathe deeply into ourselves, the answers will be revealed. They will be revealed. And so I have had so many occasions of this in my own reality where I have been in a particular experience and not been able to see the clearing for the future. And I've tapped in and said, what will I need? And what I need shows up in miraculous ways. There have been times I remember once I was like, oh, I really need a mail sorter, like one of those boxes that has all the little bitty slots in it. And I thought of that one morning and then drove out to go get groceries, and driving down the street and find one of those mail slots right on the corner. So if we are willing to ask what we need, we will be given and shown and directed to what we need for our future selves. So with that, if you are interested in doing a natal chart reading or a new moon reading or joining the next moon cycle, it starts on the 14th on Tuesday. It's $20.20. Please, I'd love to have you. We already have like 50 people in this practice. It's incredible because it helps us follow the light, following the light of our environment, of the sun and the moon. And so that is a way to access freedom. And whatever else I can do, private coach or anything like that. Thank you for all of you who are coming. It's my pleasure. Have a wonderful day. Peace and blessings.